So we're going to fit this mixer tap. So here's the old one. It's basically corroded and leaking. So we've undone the bolt. I'll show you now what that looks like. So we'll lift it out, and you can lift the whole lot out. Like so. If you have to, just take one out at a time. So to get it out normally, you would undo this 13mm bolt, and then this sort of U-shaped bracket will slide off, and the U-shaped bracket sort of sandwiches it in between the top flange. This is metal, and there's a rubber, circular rubber under it, and then this is a metal one as well. The metal one also has another rubber gasket as well to help leaking. So that's the old one out. Let's go to the new one. This is the new one. The rubber goes there. See these two screw things? They screw into the threads already there, and you just twirl them in. Sometimes they have a Phillips screw at this end to help tighten it, but I just held it tight, pushed it in. So that's going to go on there, and we're now going to screw the sort of pipes on. So these are the pipes here. Let's move this knife, and we're just going to screw them in. See, they've got a rubber as well. Just screw them in here. Just hold the whole pipe. It's a bit hard to do one-handed, and turn the whole lot. So here's the it's screwed in, and then you tighten it with a 10mm spanner here, and make sure you screw when you do first screw it into the tap. You know, let it go. It should screw easily. If it feels a bit stiff, stop and make sure it's not cross-threaded. So we're just tightening it by hand first, and now we're tightening in both of them with the 10mm spanner until they're good and tight, but not too tight. So what's going to happen is you've got the rubber going over the two bolts. So you put the tap on first, then the rubber over the two bolts, then the metal. It's the metal thing that has the strength, and then these are 10mm bolts on this. This is the budget sort of tap that are going to screw up and hold that plate between, and sandwich it between the sink and underneath the sink, and it'll hold it solid. So it's going to need a 10mm long socket, I would say, or you could try and do it with a spanner. It's going to be fiddly. This one didn't come with washers, but I think I'm going to find a couple of washers as well. So we drop them in the hole one at a time. Give it a bit of a clean as well. When it's done, it will look like that. We've got the rubber under there, and now we're going to go to the inside and get this clamp on. So that's where the clamp's going to go on. It's going to slide over those two bolts. So from underneath, put the rubber on first, and then put the metal over the top, and then I would just put a smaller washer, and that's the 10mm nut. We've got some 10mm, quite a long one here, and a ratchet, and an extension, trusty 10mm spanner. Right, so you've got your bracket on, your rubber's underneath that. Next thing is to connect the two pipes. This is where the pipes came off, so obviously to take them off, you just undo them instead of doing them up like I am. I'm going to guess that the left-hand one is the hot water. So in mine, the two pipe connectors have been reduced. So I'll increase them. They'll be the same size as these. These the usual size, 15mm. If they're long enough, they might screw straight onto them. But if they don't, then I'll just where you can see the 15mm sort of connector, I'll just put a joiner in there, probably with an isolation tap. They only cost a couple of £. So we're going to add these 15mm adapters. Yeah, we're going to take. Just undo that, take those two chrome things off. So the reducer looks like that. That's what we left up with. So we'll end up That's the normal 15mm there, and then we'll just screw that over like that, and then the tap will go like that on both. There you go. So we fit the sort of 15mm connectors, and now we're gonna connect the taps. Right, we've got them connected now, and then we're just going to tighten it all up and test it all. Right, we're just about done really, just testing the water flows. Oh, oopsie daisy.